Without self-confidence, life can feel like a boat adrift on a river, aimlessly floating without direction or purpose. No matter how smart you are, if fear and doubt control your actions, you'll never reach your true potential. So many people live their lives quietly, afraid to speak up, afraid to fail, and afraid to be seen. Stick with me until the end of this video, because the story I am about to share may just be the turning point you've been waiting for. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there was a businessman who made his living selling salt. He had a small family, a wife and 2 sons. His elder son was very shy, always hesitant to talk to others, while the younger son was confident and lively. Because of his quiet nature, people often misunderstood the elder son, labeling him as foolish. They would take advantage of his simplicity, but he never once complained. The businessman was deeply disappointed in his elder son and would often scold him harshly. This constant criticism only crushed the boy's confidence even more. As he grew older, this lack of self-belief started to affect his studies. Fear made it hard for him to even write his exam answers, and he began falling behind his classmates. When he became a young man, his father asked him to help with the family business. Fearing his father's disappointment, he agreed. But his nervousness led to constant mistakes, and he struggled to communicate effectively with customers. This only angered his father more. One day, while his father was away on business, a group of dishonest men came into the shop. They lied to the young man, claiming, "Your father sent us to collect all the salt sacks for the city." The young man, too shy and intimidated to question them, simply let them take all the goods. When his father returned and found the shop completely empty, he flew into a rage. "You're worthless," he yelled. "You've ruined everything I built. Get out of my sight. Never come back." His father's harsh words, combined with the cruel mockery of the neighbors, shattered the young man's spirit. Feeling utterly defeated, he walked to the river bank. Overwhelmed with shame and despair, he thought to himself, "There's no point in living anymore. I'll always be a failure." Just as he was about to jump into the swirling water, an old man appeared out of nowhere and pulled him back to safety. The young man shouted angrily, "Why did you save me? My life is worthless. I can't do anything right." The old man calmly replied, "Life is precious, and you only get one. If you keep living, you can overcome your failures. But if you give up now, you'll never know what you're truly capable of." The young man responded sadly, "But I'm too shy and weak. Even my own father hates me. I don't have much education. That's why everyone calls me stupid. Does someone like me even deserve to live?" The old man's expression became serious. "Come with me to my house," he said. Without waiting for a reply, he began walking. Confused but with nothing left to lose, the young man followed him. At the old man's simple home, he said, "I have the answer to your question, but you must follow my instructions for 3 days. If you complete 3 tasks, I promise I will change your life." For the first time in years, the young man felt a flicker of hope, and he agreed. On the first day, the old man instructed, "Today, you will speak to 10 strangers. Ask them about their lives and write down what they say." Though nervous, the young man went out and approached people. Some ignored him, but he didn't give up. By evening, he had not only spoken to 10 strangers, but had even made a few new friends. On the second day, the old man said, "Today, you must teach 10 children why water is important." Surprised, the young man protested, "But I haven't studied enough. How can I possibly teach them?" The old man just smiled. "They don't know you're uneducated. Just share what you know." Hesitantly, the young man stood before the group of children and shared 5 benefits of drinking water. To his amazement, he did it, and a small seed of confidence began to grow within him. On the 3rd day, the old man gave him the final task. "Now, you must return to your father and apologize." The young man was terrified. "My father will never forgive me," he said, his voice trembling. The old man replied firmly, "If you don't do this, I won't give you my final advice." Summoning every ounce of courage he had, the young man went home. He stood before his father, humbly apologized, and promised to prove himself. Seeing a profound change in his son, the father decided to give him another chance in the business. The young man then returned to the old man and said, "I've done everything you asked. Now, please tell me the secret to success." The old man smiled warmly and said, "You've already discovered it. Your biggest enemy was never your shyness, it was your fear. People see you the way you present yourself. If you carry yourself with confidence, no one will ever think you are weak." True strength comes from self-belief. With tears in his eyes, the young man finally understood. He promised, "I won't let fear control me ever again." A few years later, that once shy, frightened boy became a successful businessman, respected not only for his intelligence, but for his unshakable confidence. Remember this: self-confidence is not something we're born with, it's something we build over time. No matter how shy or weak someone feels, if they truly believe in themselves, they can become strong. Fear and doubt hold us back, but courage and persistence can completely transform our lives. The boy once thought he was destined to fail, but the moment he started facing his fears, everything changed. Confidence grows when we step out of our comfort zone. The world will always see you the way you choose to present yourself. So, believe in yourself, take those small, scary steps forward, and you'll discover a strength and courage within you that you never knew existed. If you enjoyed this story, please like it and leave a comment so others can see it too. I'll be back with more inspiring stories very soon. Until then, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.